with a lot of things that FRC teams do, because there's a lot of different elements, and as you said, you have training things coming up. How do you maintain good communication between the team? Because, obviously there's a lot of members in a first team. Do you do it by email or, on social media? How do you keep in contact? Milorad first.
Yeah, we basically use the Facebook group in order to keep in touch with the students and mentors. At the moment, two schools are involved, and we're looking on Monday. Myself, a couple of our students and mentors, and also one of the BAE systems engineers will be going out to Rowville Secondary College with a hope to get more students involved. I just had a mental block. Sorry, James, refresh the memory of the question. I do apologise.
Yeah, that's right. So how do you maintain good communication between you?
Of course, yeah. Look, with the students in our school, we're a very small school, so it's really difficult not to bump into them, on any day. For the students outside and the mentors, we are reliant upon the Facebook group that we've set up for our FRC team.
Okay, is that the same with you, George, or do you have a different method of keeping in contact?
No, we do have a different strategy, if you will. I don't really like the social media because you don't see what you really mean. You can type, but you don't see what you really mean. Your expression and your language will tell the whole story versus the writing. So for certain things like meeting announcements, times, meeting places, general announcements, we'll use email. We set up into an email because on the business side, that's what we mainly use, and we are trying to get the kids to get used to the business environment. And going to Facebook, even though we are trying to speak the same language as you guys, I'm really old. When I grew up, barely was any computers, never mind Facebook. But so we're trying to do general announcements via email. We do have a Facebook account. We do have a Twitter account. We do have the website. We do post the announcements there too. But when it's something that is really critical, I really like to get everybody in the same room and deliver the message so that I can talk, or whoever wants to deliver the message can talk, and they can get questions back, and they can get the answers and the reactions, so everything is clear. We did have a lot of problems in the past that, you type something that, maybe in that moment it wasn't the right thing to say or to type, and people will misinterpret that, and it just snowballed. And you ended up playing catch-up and trying to patch a lot of bad feelings at the end. So that's why we do it, and so far it's working very good. But I guess if you guys are comfortable with Facebook and that works, as long as everybody's on the same page, I think that'll work too.
Oh, look, most definitely.
Communication is definitely communication is definitely one of the keys to keeping a team united. So I think it's really important for each team to find a way that works for them. And so it's good to hear you guys both have ways that works for your team. And I guess the message to all the new managers out there is find what works for you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say we find email quite funny because the number of times we email students regarding missed assignments and things like that. We find that the kids, unfortunately, no matter how many times we keep drumming into them, they need to check their email. They've fallen out of this habit, unfortunately, and because they're on Facebook most of the time, and I agree with George. I wasn't like a huge fan. It's the only way that we found of getting those critical messages out, so we can ensure that the critical meetings take place when they're supposed to. So it's quite funny.
Yeah.
On top of that, I just wanted to make one clarification for all our U.S. viewers. College in Australia does not mean the same thing as college in the U.S. Here, what you guys would call college, we call university. A college can just be a private high school. So when Milorad or me use the word college, we're just talking about a private high school.